Okay. Let's see. Can you actually see them? There we go. There we go. Now you guys can see the mini. Let me move this just a wee bit. That way you guys can see my painting setup. Okay, so first off, let me go ahead and get all my socials up. Blah, blah, blah. It's gotta be just a second. Just a second. Okay, so you guys are gonna have to help me with some things here. First off, though, I can't see any comments at the moment. Give me just a moment. I think my live is up. I can't tell. So I'm not able to see the comments at the moment because I'm streaming using my phone. And I can't tell. Okay. So I know that the live is up. Now, I've got a few different paints here for this. A lot of these are newer to me. So, okay. This came with the set that I got as a gift by one of my wonderful patrons. Came in my Hellboy set. I also have the miniature of Hellboy that came with it, uh, which is right here. But he, as you can see, is not primed. Ah, crap. Damn tail came off. Give me a second. I need to glue that shit back on. Got a tiny piece of his tail just popped off. So I'm gonna go ahead and super glue that really quick. uh, so for whatever reason, I don't see the stream on my end. Meaning that I'm not seeing it. Like I know I'm streaming, but I can't see it on uh, my desktop, so I can't like advertise that I'm streaming. But y'all know I'm here. Y'all know that I'm here. Son of a bitch. Okay. This is the one thing I hate about minis is when they don't come fully like put together. Having to put them together myself is the most annoying thing in the world. Son of a bitch. Okay, hang on. Because the other thing is I have to wait for the super glue to actually like bond with the plastic. Well, I don't know if this is resin or plastic actually. There's a little bit of a difference, and a lot of it has to do with the quality of the miniature. I want to say this is just plastic, though. Come on. Stick, you son of a bitch. Come on. Bond, damn it, bond. See, I usually like using Loctite because, like, it will lock fast. However, it is not doing what I need it to do, so I'm going to go ahead and bust up this one. Ah, Jesus. I know, very interesting stream right now, I'm sure. Uh, give me just a minute, you guys. Let me get this straightened out. The next thing I need to do, honestly, is mix my paints, get them on the palette, and mix them up. Hello, Serafina.
Hi, do you need me to?
The not necessarily. Can you see the chat for me?
Which one? The YouTube one?
Yeah, it's only gonna be on YouTube. I'm not streaming on Twitch.
I see the chat.
Anyone saying anything or no?
Not yet. So far there's 7 watching.
Hello,
That's
friends.
probably
Jesus Christ, come on. Ah, there we go. Sometimes it's all about the angle. Okay, gotta let the glue just sit on that. But yeah, as you can see, this is the primed miniature. I've got, I kind of don't like how the black came out. Well, it's not even the black undercoat, it's the white overcoat that kind of, it looks good in certain places, but like if you look closely, you can see a lot of flecking, like just little flecks of white, and that's gonna throw me off a little bit. But yeah, this is a. Is it a resin? It does not say. So I'm assuming that this is. What's that?
kind of hard to see the black that you're talking about. It's a tiny.
Yeah, and part of that is because again, like the where the black is. So like I based everything in black first, and then when you hold it over and you spray the white to try to create like a gradient, it came out more gray. The problem is when I did it this way, a lot of the details got lost. So what I may end up doing first is just going in really quick and doing a little bit of base coating in black. Maybe not. Maybe not. I can see some more details now that I'm looking at it closer. Um, I just want to make sure that I have the right angle on the camera. Okay. But that's aside. Uh, and I've got like a couple of hours. I've got like until 4 p.m. I'll stop around 4.
Oh, oh right. I forget time difference.
Yep. Oh wow, I really fucked myself over here. There we go. Okay. So, the question is which paints to start off with. Now, if I want to be honest, I may want to go with the smaller details first, but hmm. Here's where I have a conundrum because you can see like bone, you can see like sinew, you can also see like branches and vines as well as like the stones. The stone would be the easiest thing for me to start with, but I'm looking at this in terms of okay, I don't know if I want this cross that's supposed to be its arm, if I want that metal or if I want to keep it stone. So, trying to keep the details up on there for you. There you go. I think that's a little bit better. So, like I said, the cross looks like it could be stone, could be I could make it metal. I'm not sure yet.
Oh, what kind of cross is it? Are they holding it?
Yeah, like if you look at the mini right here.
It's really hard to see. And there's a bit of delay on the YouTube. I cannot see that for the life of me because I have very bad eyesight. I'm sorry, but if they're holding it, it's
No,
supposed to be like a crucifix.
it's not like it's holding it. I don't know why you're not able to see it. Like how's the stream quality? Because I can't see the stream.
Um, like okay, now I see it. That cross that he's holding, right?
Well, it's not like yes and no. Like it's wrapped around like it's a giant monster, so it's kind of wrapped around all these things. Let me see. Why can't I see the live stream? Hmm. Just a second, guys. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me just mute this. Okay, there we go.
Well, I mean, typically crosses are made of metal, right? Typically.
No, because like it's supposed to be a cemetery monster. Like if you look at the wings and everything, the
Oh,
it's supposed to be like it's a statuesque or a gargoyle.
okay. Then I guess it would make sense for it to be more stone than metal.
That's so weird how much delay there is. But again, I'm using my phone and not my computer. And normally I'd have some music going, but okay. So let's start off with damn. This is tough. I don't know where I want to start off. This is one of those situations where hello Mira. This is one of those situations where I don't know where I want to start.
Your Arahata's kind of.
No, it's more about like okay, so normally like if I were going with Hellboy here, I'd start off with the face. I'd start off with the face because that's usually the hardest part to start with. Um, if it were one of my turtles here, like let's say for example Raphael, I would also still start with the face and then work my way from there to the other sides of the part of the body, focusing on like one color at a time. Um, this one though, it's harder because there's so many little details, like even little.
We picked the most complicated one for you.
Yeah, kinda. Fiend of the Pooh, welcome. So yeah, it's definitely one of those things where I'm just like, It's a really nice looking model, but if I'm being honest, I'm not really sure where the best place to start with is. Um, hmm.
Well, how about start from the bottom and work your way up?
That's not usually how I go, but I might do that for the ease of this, for sure.
What's the chances of dripping? For I've never painted one of these before.
So that's not going to be an issue. So I'll explain the process. I usually do when I paint. So when you're using acrylic paints, the most important thing is um, kind of just placement, to be honest. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Sam Reich thing and just start. So what that is, I'm gonna go ahead and let me move Raphael. Now, I probably need a new paint set if I'm being honest. Because, like, you see how you can kind of see how it was bending in ways it's not supposed to. Also, who joined? Whomst? Identify yourself.
It is I.
Oh, hello, Marlon. How are you? Oh my goodness.
I'm very fine. What's up?
Not much.
Am I interrupting
And to
something?
paint.
Not necessarily. Dash. Shit. Hang on. So, one of the things I need to do is mix my paints. Because here's the thing, if they're too thick, the coats aren't going to be right. So, I wish I had a vortex because it mixes the paints really well. And unfortunately, since it's been months, my paints have been sitting here for a while.
Hmm.
So all of the pigment has like sunk to the bottom, for example. And there's little metal balls in here to like mix the paint a little bit more for me.
I need a shaking machine.
Uh, yeah, that's what I was saying. It's called a Vortex Mini, and it's great. It's specifically meant for like mixing paints and stuff. Um, that would be very useful to me right now. But unfortunately, that's like $100. So
You for the throne.
it's on the throne, believe it or not. It's actually on my throne. Okay, so we got.
Or you give it just to your toddler and let him shake it up.
My toddler's in daycare. I wouldn't be able to paint with him here. Are you kidding me? Mickey would just do what I do and eat the paint.
God no.
Valid. That's very valid.
See, even seeing it here, these little bulbs, they're a little too thick for me. But we'll make it work. We will make do. We will do what country girls do and make do.
What?
Country girls?
First I've heard of that.
It's an okay, so it's a famous image of a woman uh, walking away from a cornfield, implying that she used the corn to pleasure herself.
Oh,
Uh,
And it says,
no wonder
"Country
I've never
girls
seen
make
it
do."
before. I wonder I've never seen it before.
why do I feel itchy?
You're welcome. My job here is
Ah,
done.
I agree with Marlon. Ew. Gross.
Ew. It just
Yeah. Oh my God. So
it
gross.
just hurts because
I won't say what came to mind.
no, it's
Not
just
saying it.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Uncomfortably hurts, and also I don't want to know what kind of insects are hiding in the corn.
Usually it's
Herbicides and
locusts.
pesticides.
Yes.
Listen. Like I said, that's why the joke is country girls make do.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna see if I can get some. I wish there was like a post rock station.
Did you one of those playlists that you have?
The problem is you got to think about copyright.
Oh,
Yeah.
Marlon, let's start singing show tunes.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
That's
Oh,
awful.
now I know the best way to torture you. Woo!
Don't. Yeah, dare you. On this, the day of my, like, debut of all this. Um, I don't like lo-fi beats. Lo-fi beats are boring.
Matt,
Yo.
His birthday's tomorrow?
Yes, that's part of the reason why I'm setting this up is because I've been wanting to stream painting for a while. Because I used to do that on my old channel, and I'll
Yeah,
be
I
honest, I
remember
miss it.
you always talked about, yeah, I'm gonna paint my minifigures and stuff. Uh, yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Why are all these
You
locked? How come?
have something special planned for your birthday?
This? it was literally to do this to paint
No,
because
tomorrow. I mean tomorrow.
yeah this
Why? Why are you
A
doing that on your
party.
birthday? Spend time with your family.
Yeah, that's
because
why
my
it's fine.
listen, I spend a lot of time with my family. I want to spend time doing things for me, and this is my gift to me. I know that may seem weird, but like yeah, this is kind of my birthday gift to me is like streaming and just relaxing. I don't like how brown that looks, but
I
we'll make it
can
work.
I can think of a birthday gift for you tomorrow.
You really don't have to,
Eat
guys.
as eat. Too late.
Like, admittedly, some of these paints are actually from people.
What? No, I mean
I know what you mean, but
Save that for the Discord. YouTube's PG-13.
I never said anything else. I just
Hey,
said I know what I'm
whoopsie.
gonna gift him tomorrow.
oh, this is too thin. Ugh. Damn you, settling. God damn you to hell.
Seems like painting's a lot of work. Glad I don't do it.
It is the most relaxing thing that I do. It's one of those things where everything is a little bit of work. You got to choose what your discomfort is. I was talking to a lady literally yesterday about this very subject, and I brought up that like if you had to choose between having wet socks or a soggy ass, which would you prefer? Which is the discomfort that you would be most comfortable sitting in?
Wet socks.
Right.
Sorry, I can't help but laugh.
Yeah, it's
Well,
supposed to be
wet
funny.
socks are gonna feel okay if you walk in them for a while because then they're warm.
Yeah, you know that your socks will eventually, like you said, they'll eventually dry. They'll dry a little quicker, but like a soggy ass, kind of the worst, isn't it?
Describe or define soggy ass.
So imagine, would you rather sit in a puddle or would you rather step in a puddle?
Step in a puddle.
Right. Because sitting in a puddle
Well, I can
is,
say
yeah,
something, but I'm gonna get banned.
we know what you prefer, you dirty birdie.
Yeah, I'm always sitting in
I think you should see a doctor then.
Yeah.
No, 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 not that. That's not what I meant.
She got a leaky ass, guys. Someone tell her, bully her to get to a doctor. Come on.
Reminds me of the Jeff Dunham's thing with Walter. He was like, "And your ass starts leaking."
I remember when Jeff Dunham was funny.
You still think he's funny? What's wrong?
A lot of his stuff is really dated. A lot of his stuff is very like his newer stuff, especially, just seems like boomer humor, where it's just like, I want to double down and basically say slurs without saying the slurs. Trust me, as a person of color, it's one of those things where you realize really quick, this did not age well.
Uh,
No, I'm just thinking, like, always, guys, head over to his Patreon, then you always also sit in a puddle.
I don't know if that's the ringing endorsement that you think it is.
Hmm?
It doesn't sound like a ringing endorsement. I don't know who's messaging me, but they gotta stop. Oh, it's my wife.
yeah. You can't tell her to stop, Mister. They'll create
Tell her to
problems.
stop yapping.
Can you stop chattering? That's a Smosh deep cut. There we go. There we go. That's the color I needed. That's the coloration I needed. Okay, so yeah, these are just really oh boy.
Picture is so small that it's so hard to see. So, but I have bad eyesight. So.
You've mentioned that. You've mentioned that. And I think what it is,
Ooh.
I think what it is, um you have potatoes for eyes.
Oh, thanks. But aren't potato eyes supposed to be good? At least potatoes have eyes.
Here in Germany, we have a saying, it's like, do you have tomatoes on your eyes when you don't see a problem or something like that, or you're just blind? Like, do you have tomatoes on your eyes?
That's a weird saying. I like it,
It
but
is.
it's weird.
It's cool.
I don't like
German.
how this is pooling in places. So normally when you paint, right, you want a nice thin coat to go over, because that decreases the opacity of whatever it is you're painting. But right now, it's coming off as more of a wash and not actually painting the way I want it to. And that's because, like, again, the separation that occurred from just sitting there, this is going to be a little bit more difficult. God damn, I really wish I had that vortex because I would solve this problem lickety split. But it's $100 and that's expensive. Anywho, this is just me at that point, just bitching. But like, okay, you guys can't see it, but the problem is over here. It's pooling
Oh,
into the recesses. Should not be doing that. I wonder if I should just start with a lighter. Well, the reason I always start dark and then move my way up is because when you start darker, it's easier to like move the highlights up. Normally, you don't want to mix with the same paint that you're brushing either because then it gets all stuck in the bristles. This is bad technique, but this is just for me, so like don't follow my instructions per se. Do as I say, not as I do. There we go.
Well, it's not
are
a
you trying to say
tutorial.
you're not Bob Ross?
That I certainly am not. I am certainly not Bob Ross. I curse way too fucking much to be Bob Ross.
Should we
Remember,
get a
children, if
ticket
you're tuning in
for
and
like
you
a
hear the F
copyright claim?
bomb, it's because Serafina.
Well, excuse me. What are you blaming me?
Because you're there.
True, you know.
It's called audience immersion.
Goodness. Well, at least it makes like I don't know, like sometimes swear words can be a little much like if you use the F bomb like every other word, you know? But like there are other times when it feels more natural just for somebody just to drop it, considering that it's kind of natural speech. Well, for some people, anyway.
Are you
Like
saying that you're not
Yeah.
some people? What do you mean, you
Uh,
people, Serafina? What do you mean, you people?
now there's I have a
discrimination
very
allegation.
no. The thing is that my dad he does not allow any sort of swearing in his house. The word crap is not allowed in the house.
Jesus
So
Christ on a motorbike.
yeah, that would not be allowed to be said in the house. He has never. I have never heard him swear ever, ever.
I
And then there's
get
like
where that
one part,
mentality
like,
comes from.
jeez.
I get where the mentality comes from, but like ultimately, if I'm being honest,
He needs to chill the fuck out.
no, I was gonna say I'm an adult. I earned the fucking right to say fuck, shit, damn, cock and ball torture.
Yeah, Dad, that doesn't. That would not fly. That would not fly.
You
Do
know what flies? My
flies,
hand over my
flies fly.
face. No, sorry.
No,
Like I
no,
do
you
like the
haven't.
fleckling here now that I like because this is so um translucent, like you can still see the bottom layer underneath. So you're getting that like white and gray freckles on here, which is nice. But I kind of don't like how the paint is not sticking. This is more of a wash than I wanted it to be. There we go. There we go. Yay, yeah. And I fucking ruined it. Listen, listen, listen. It's been a hot minute since I've done this. But it is so
Hey, that's
lovely.
fine. It's just a happy little accident.
There are no happy accidents, only happy people. Or something. I don't know. I'm not Bob Ross, as we've established.
I don't know. There's happy dogs too.
Yay.
That's because they're too
Like
dumb. They don't know any better.
yes, yes. Dogs are too dumb. I was scolding my dog the other day because he kept barking out the window, and I was like, "Stop that!" And then I was scolding him. He was just stood there staring at me, wagging his tail. I'm like, "Yeah, you're not getting any a word of this, are you?"
Yeah, smooth rain. No
He's
riches or
weird.
none,
Whenever
no
he is
valleys or bumps. All I do is slide right up, like a water slide. Smooth rain. Just
Feels
love.
like that sometimes with dogs. I miss my dog, but like, yeah, very much a dum dum. She was a big dum dum. I loved her. Rip and
And
peep.
sometimes the dum dums are the best.
have you guys seen Hazbin Hotel? Yeah.
No, I don't plan to.
Oh. Oh.
I
I have some problems with VizzyPop as a creator.
Oh,
I've
really?
heard too many stories like that. I'm like, I'm not interested. And like Core Circuit actually was telling me, he's like, yeah, the animation is not as good as the one that's on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's actually kind of surprising, but like when you take into consideration like who all is like producing it, Amazon, it makes sense that it would become kind of soulless.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the first episode. I saw the first episode of the YouTube one, and
Hmm.
I'm like, I don't really want to hear voice cast changes and stuff like that. So I'm like,
Yeah,
meh.
that was the other thing, and I'm
Yeah.
sure that wasn't something that VizPop controlled again, but like they probably spent their entire thing on like just hiring Keith David because The man's a
He
fucking
did
legend.
a good fucking job. Jesus Christ. Ah, love that man.
Now there's a man who knows how to marry his cousin.
Sweet home Alabama.
Now, normally when I'm painting miniatures too, and this is going to be a lot of me just making commentary, by the way.
And that's fine.
Hey, you know what? Your commentary is pretty funny, so
Yeah, this is your stream, so.
So
I'm sure
normally,
you could hold a conversation with a rock and it would be entertaining.
I'm doing that right now. I'm so sorry. The joke was there. I'm sorry, Serafina. I'm sorry.
See, I told you. It's funny.
So okay. So normally, sorry. Hada hada with the lights turned on. Um, normally with this sort of thing too, I have these cork bases that allow me to hold everything without like having to hold on to the base of the miniature itself because then that removes the paint. But this guy is so massive and chunky, he's just gonna have to sit here and take it. That's what she said.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
Don't worry, I said it for you.
You ruined my mind.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do because like the contrast on this is not great. Right now, you're not seeing progress being made. So I'm gonna spice things up a little bit and try this new red. Ooh. Ooh, Vallejo. Ooh, Vallejo. Ooh, I love your colors. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me rant here for a second. I use Army Painter paints because they're cheap. They're good. And if you know what you're doing with them, they can be fantastic. Vallejo, however, is a slightly different. The pigmentations on these tend to be better. You get more vibrant colors. It just overall, if you want like a better experience, you want to go with like Vallejo or, and I hate to even say this, Games Workshop. But the problem with Games Workshop is this is how small the fucking bottles are. And if I want to use this, I have to basically pour it out of here, which is a nuisance. That's why I prefer the dropper bottles, because with the dropper bottles, I can just do this. I don't have to use a shit ton of paint. So, and then you have my other favorite, which is P3. These are the guys who make War Machine. That game is so much fun. Okay, enough of that though. I'm going to go ahead. Now, this is more of a dark. It says that it's like black red. It's more like a dirt color. But that's going to help me with what I'm trying to do here. So I'm going to go ahead and just splash this about. Ah, there's a stray hair on my fucking brush. God damn it. There we go. There we go. Oh, yes. Yes, that's lovely. What I'm planning on doing. Uh huh.
Earlier, your fingers are orange.
That's probably from Cheeto dust. I was hoping no one noticed, but here we are. Yeah, I ate Cheetos, like a freak. Um,
Fingers are good.
but what I'm doing here is I'm basing this here in the brown, in this black brownish red, uh to give it not only more definition and let the shadows kind of do what they need to, but what I'm hoping this is going to do is also um, allow me to push the envelope and make it look like it's bloody, because that was the thing I wanted to do with this, is make it look like a bloody fucking mess, not just a tangle of vines. I wanted this to look like, you know this is a monster that came from under the earth, but also maybe uses like blood magic. I wanted a Bloodborne slash Dark Souls kind of aesthetic with this creature.
I wonder if you could do it like it was a blood sacrifice that made it come to life or something. That'd be interesting.
Well, yeah, no, I mean,
No?
well, okay, so I'm talking in terms of like coloring it, not necessarily like the lore behind this beast. Although a good color scheme, just like anything else, will tell a story as well. In this case, though, it's more about like, hey, the story is that this thing is like a creature. Now, this comes from a work. I forgot the name of the studio that modeled this. The model is a 3D printable, and it is amazing. I love it. But truth be told, because it's not like from a war game like Warhammer or anything like that, it doesn't specifically have any lore. It's meant for like tabletop games like D&D where you can just plop this monster out and be like, "All right, this is what you guys are fighting. Good fucking luck. You don't know the stat block. I do. Um, you're gonna want to get some Revivify."
Well, that's what's fun about you can come up with your own lore now. I know.
Sorrow, plants, sorrows against these creatures. My
Well, I'm just saying, if it's already bloody when it pops up out of the ground, might
Mm-hmm.
need to be a reason why it's like that.
it's carried from Earth, carried from Hollow Earth.
I I mean, Hollow Earth is kind of fun though to play with as a setting.
Yeah,
Um,
so don't bring Mark Zuckerberg in this.
okay. If you say so, Marlon, then I'm just gonna say okay. If you say so. Taylor Swift Rock says, "Hi, I love your werewolf ASMR videos. You should do more." I know. I am doing as many as I can. The thing is, I like variety on my channel. So, and that's not to disparage. Like, I know people want the werewolf. I like doing other things too, like painting. But I do have plans to do more like Fenris audios, for sure. He's
Yeah,
surprisingly popular.
Uh,
we love Fenris.
But do
Ooh,
you
love
stan
Fenris.
him?
Yes, I love Fenris.
I want to punch him in the face.
He's a cheeky little shit. What's not to love about
Who
a
I
cheeky
want to
little
punch
shit?
in the face.
I still love Fenris because even though he's a douchebag, he still kind of takes care of us. Also, he's a werewolf, so
Dude, that doesn't make it okay.
Here's the thing. Like of the characters, yes, he's a little douchey, but he is nowhere near as bad as Rabal is. Rabal is
mm-hmm,
an unmitigated bastard. Like
mm-hmm,
he is specifically meant to be an unmitigated bastard because he's a full-fledged
mm-hmm.
demon. And like I get tired of the audios where it's just like, "Oh, you've made me fall in love with you." I wanted to buck the trend and be like, "Nah, he's just straight up a villain. He's straight up a bad dude." He's funny to watch though. That's the thing is like he's hilarious, but he's so bad. He is just straight up evil.
Also, with your streams, people also hear a different side from you. Like, not always the audio kind of version of you, but like listening to your stream right now is like listening to a podcast. I'm lying here, I'm about to fall asleep, and because your voice is just so soothing.
Thank you. Yay.
I love that.
Okay, so
I'm really tired.
hi, really tired.
Read to people.
Yes, read to people while I paint. The thing that involves my hands and eyes. Let me let me get right on
No,
that.
not right
He
now.
needs to sing. He needs to sing. My biggest wish is for him to sing You Are My Sunshine. I love that song.
Well, it is what you'd like to hear, so allow me. Allow me to make your wish come true.
Yay.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. My name is Kermit. I am a frog. Sorry,
A little.
I was so hard preparing and
I gave you everything you asked for, didn't I?
yes, thank you, sir.
I think I've been prepping for Rabal since like he's the Valentine's demon. Um, I think that's the other reason I like having him as a Valentine's thing, because he's such a subversion of what it means, like what Valentine's Day means to people.
Hmm?
Rabal.
Ah, yeah.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. And then the audience died.
Yeah, me too. My heart just died.
Did you know there's more to the song than that? I didn't
Uh,
know that
I
for a
don't
long
know
time.
the chant version that like summons Cthulhu or nothing, but like
None of that,
I'm
you.
crying.
don't tell
I
me
love
not
this
to
song
summon
so much.
Cthulhu. Bitch owes me money.
Man, I didn't think I would cry to that.
Don't cry.
No, she's
Yeah,
allowed. She's allowed to
because
have
I
her
love this song.
feelings. It's okay.
Because I love this song so
No.
much. It's like one of the earliest memories I have is like my mom singing this to me. So I always get the
Hmm.
feelings.
Well, now you've made the stream weird. No, I'm just kidding.
I made the stream weird. No,
You're right.
no one made no one made the stream weird. Just Mazarus being a good man, singing to his audience.
I don't know, man. I just work here.
Yeah, that's what I'm paying you.
Yes, I gets right on. I shouldn't do. I shouldn't do that. I'm a person of color, but I shouldn't do that. But yeah, I get where you're getting at.
Oh, that's what's not what I meant. Sorry.
No, I know it's not what you meant. It's just it was a funny. It
Please.
was a funny thing to me.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes you can't just help but pop out a joke. You know, when things pop into your head.
Hada hada with the lights turned on. By the way, tomorrow, well, tonight's technically, the audio is gonna be hilarious. You
The
guys on
audio is what?
Patreon have already heard it. Well, don't forget to listen to it again.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I ain't your
I only
real
have good
boss.
ones. I tend to.
I ain't your real mom.
Oh God. Now you reminded me of a quote from an abridged series. They say in there, "You're not my father, but I'll still call you daddy."
Yeah. Now, one of the
Wow.
things
Oh
that's
God, no.
I can tell that this brush is a little too old because like you can see it kind of splitting in places. Okay. So now that I've got that going, I'm gonna try. You know what? Let's try. See how this looks on the stone. Like a stone, I'll wait for you there, alone, alone. Man, I haven't listened to Audioslave in a hot minute. I should change that. Chris Cornell had a damn good voice. Rippin' pepperonis, man. Rippin' pepperonis. Actually, like, I feel like I'm over coloring the stone here. And what I mean by that is, like, it's stone. It's already supposed to be grayish and, like, dark. The recesses have been filled, which is nice, but I wonder if I'm going to make this too bright. I think tomorrow when I stream
What
again, I'll have more music.
do we have a channel for script writing rather than script pull requests?
Do you mean like commissioning me to write a script? Or do you mean like a script that you wrote? Because that would go in ideas and feedback, or like still technically script.
No, like from a server, like gathering some people who could help me write a script because I still need that one script for you to make. What I've been talking to you like since October, I guess.
Mmm.
Ideas
Hmm.
and
Yes.
feedback might work.
Yeah, the ideas and feedback, or if
Yeah,
you.
there we go.
Now, I know you guys can't see a whole lot of change over there, but I do like how that's darkening up the stone. That's good. This will make a lot of the details pop. And that's what we want. We want you guys to be able to see as much detail as possible. Now, obviously, with this being on a slightly shittier camera, it's a little harder to see. But since this computer does not handle live streams, uh, the one in this office, the phone will have to do. Essentially, what I'm doing
Okay.
is I'm pushing the paint around. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice coat. Let's give us some nice coverage. Get into some of those
Ooh,
details.
that's an interesting concept, Marlon.
Mm-hmm. Because I looked everywhere, even on Reddit. No one, no one ever did that. There isn't even a script. always like, yeah,
Because
lost
when
in the mountains or like snow blind and stuff like that. But I need that.
It's because you come from the
I think
old
it's
country.
I think it's a little difficult because like they're separate. Like the listener and the speaker are so separated. It might be a bit of a difficult concept to execute.
I know, but it's more like maybe, ooh, they have walkie talkies.
I found you,
And it,
and now I must fuck you.
Uh,
I mean, is that not what we're talking about?
I don't
no,
know. I don't think that's what Marlon had in mind. I don't know what Marlon.
no, it's a safe for works.
Oh, oh,
Oh no.
oh! I misread that situation so badly. I apologize to no one.
Oh, you meant the
See,
other thing
I
with
thought that's
the
what I thought you
avalanche.
were going with it, but apparently I was incorrect.
No, I meant the avalanche one.
I'm just saying. I thought that was that. Never mind. Never Mooski.
Now you exposed me to a whole YouTube.
You have done that yourself. And we wouldn't
Yeah.
want anyone exposing themselves on YouTube.
You would like
you
that,
don't want us
wouldn't you?
exposing ourselves.
I'm glad someone else got that reference.
Of course, I know that reference.
What is it from?
Clue.
It's from Ghostbusters 2.
What? Oh yeah, well yes. Okay, yeah, it's so yes, Ghostbusters 2, but also Clue makes that joke or a similar joke.
Okay.
Oh,
I forgot about that actually. No, no, no. You reminded me. Good on you.
oh, you love Ghostbusters, so I thought it was.
No, no, no. You right. You right. You know what? Now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. It was the Ghostbusters.
Yes, in Clue, they were like, I was going to expose you, so I decided to expose myself. Please, there are ladies present.
There we go.
Well,
Also,
she
everyone point and say,
was
"Ah,
not that
nerd."
funny.
If I know a movie, I know how to quote said movie.
But do you know why kids love the cinnamon taste of cinnamon toast crunch?
Does it taste like
Why?
cinnamon?
No, it's the cocaine I put in it. Cocaine
Oh
and
my god.
cocaine accessories.
Put the Coke back in Coca-Cola.
Lime in the coconut and drink a bowl of.
That was an Alan
See,
Wake.
that. See, when I hear random things, I think random things.
And then you say
So,
random things.
Because it's the
yes.
other.
I was never
Hada
fully
hada.
diagnosed with that, technically,
That doesn't mean
but
that.
Yeah.
I have
Listen, just because you're not diagnosed with it doesn't mean it's not true.
yeah, like I had enough problems as a child, so that was kind of missed.
I feel that I'm missing like a ton of diagnoses.
Like a crazy pants diagnosis. I diagnose you with
Yes.
the crazy pants.
Yeah.
We're all
You
crazy
can
pants here,
please
so
make it official and send it to me so I can put that on the desk of my boss and say I have crazy
I'm sorry, boss. I can't work here anymore. I've got crazy pants.
pants.
Damn it, Jeffries. That's the fifth time you've come in with that certificate. How many times I gotta tell you, crazy pants isn't an actual diagnosis? Tell that to my psychiatrist. You got that from the internet.
He is from Texas.
In Texas, no one can hear you say skeet. Um,
No, sadly, I can't make sick or be sick right now because I have school attendance. So
this just
and
in,
I
Marlon is a
can't
little
miss.
schoolgirl.
Yeah, and I can't miss one single day because if you miss one single day, you miss so much information and school stuff. You can't get it back.
Trust me, I remember what university was like. Yeah. I also remember the Alamo. Yeehaw. Yee! And dare I say, ha?
I think I watched a video on the Alamo once when I was younger,
I'm
and
so
there
sorry
was
for your
one part
loss.
that absolutely what?
I'm just joking. I was like, I'm so sorry for your loss.
So am I, for the loss of the time I had, and I'll never get back. Yeah, there was a part in there that really disturbed me. Like I don't remember much else of the movie except for that one scene that traumatizes you.
You mean the part where they're just like,
What?
hey, if you're a Latino, we're gonna kill you?
What is the movie called?
I think it was the Alamo, but you know what? I could be mistaken.
Who was in it?
Like
How is
this was.
how is it spelled?
Oh God, I can't even tell you. All I remember is that one scene from the whole movie, and I know that people were trapped somewhere and people were dying.
I
So
mean,
I
that's the
assume that
Alamo,
that's
and yeah, that's for sure. That's we did that to them.
right. So like I couldn't really say, but I thought Indians were involved in the movie. So
Native
No.
Americans were because the natives of like Texas. Basically, what it boils down to is like when uh oh God, what was his name? Santa Anna was like trying to retake uh parts of Mexico, and the U.S. was just like, nuh-uh. Um,
Nuh-uh.
and then they basically
uh-huh, uh-huh.
when the Alamo, which was a mission, which was like a Spanish mission, there were monks and everything. They basically used it as a fort to try to repel the Mexicans, which was ironic that there was a lot of Mexicans in the Alamo, and like everyone got slaughtered. Um, because again, the land was originally like part of Mexico.
Lamar, I'm looking up Alamo and I see the Beast of the Alamo, and it's a chupacabra.
There was no beast of the Alamo. I was the
There's
beast of
no
the
beast.
Alamo.
It's a 2013 horror movie.
Oh Jesus! I think I've
Oh
seen that one.
yeah,
Yeah, I
that
think
that
I've seen
doesn't
that
that
one.
doesn't sound like it would be historically accurate.
Listen, I like a good monster movie that's stupid and dumb, like anybody else does.
Scary movie.
It's not a scary movie.
No, the movie is scary movie.
That's not scary.
It's probably supposed to be like a sci-fi horror, like you've seen those sci-fi movies that are on the Sci-Fi Channel that
No, I
Kind
mean
of.
the movie. Scary movie is dumb, and I love it because of that.
Yes. That. Oh, okay. I see the comedy. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Thanks. Finally.
You're welcome. That'll be $5.
I'll get there in the end.
You get that in your from a monthly subscription, okay?
You heard it from here. Marlon is a monthly sub.
Speaking of subs, I wanted to tell a joke before, but we kind of digressed here. Um, they're like hard doms who are like, "What's your fucking mouth?" And then there are soft doms who are like, "Please don't do that, princess." And then there are crackhead doms who are like, "You yeet your last haul, partner." Man, you're crackhead.
You've yeed your last haw. Jesus, imagine that in the middle of play, in the middle of a sexy times, just like you've yeed your last haw. Listen, I don't know anyone who would get that excited about it, but like, it'd be worth it. It'd be worth it for a laugh.
Yeah, but it can ruin sexy time if you make them laugh.
No, like okay, there's two camps, right? There's the people who are like, I was in the moment, and people who are like, this is hilarious. Let's share a moment while you're pounding into me. Yes, I enjoy this.
Like one time, I was like sitting down, looking up at him, like tapping the tip, and I was like holding it like a microphone. I was like, "Is this on?"
Humor in the bedroom is underrated, man. It is
I
so
love
underrated.
humor in
Yes,
the
it can kill a
bedroom.
mood, but also it's still like connecting with another human, and that's beautiful.
I'm also like pulling the pants down, and I'm like, "Cuckoo, peekaboo,
Oh God, playing
hello there,
peekaboo.
hello there," and I'm like, "Are you awake? Hello,
Goodness.
hello, little friend." I'm like a child with that. Oh Jesus, not many can put up with me like that. Not many can put up with that. That's what I was gonna say. I hate English grammar.
Well, that that's fair. English
Use your
grammar is not
language.
great.
Yeah, German. Yeah, guys, try the German.
Ich bin Berliner. I can't. Ich bin Berliner. I can't remember what the quote was.
Sweet. Aw, good job.
Joke's on you. I'm into that. Anyway, let's see.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
Gesundheit.
Good job. Good boy.
The only German word I know is Gesundheit.
Because of the Grinch.
No.
It's a
That's a
just
very
commonly used
common.
word.
Yeah, it's a very
Yeah.
common word when people sneeze here.
There's another word that you probably do know that is also German though. Wiener Schnitzel. It's a famous chain restaurant here in the States. They make hot
I know
dogs.
schnitzel.
I was
They
explaining
make
Wiener
hot
Schnitzel.
dog, and it's being called the Wiener Schnitzel.
Yes, and it is
Are you
delicious.
serious?
They make chili cheese corn, like chili cheese dogs and shit. It's amazing.
Bro.
It is the most German thing I could ever think of. Hot
No,
dogs and
no,
sausage.
no, 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 no. It's like the one video who of the guy saying, "Yeah, I can't find any clothes. Where you at? I'm at soup." That's the same thing. You can't buy hot dogs at a place who's being called Wiener Schnitzel because schnitzel are like fried pieces of meat.
Yeah, they
Jesus
sell
Christ.
fried corn dogs. What are you talking about? you.
That's the same. Schnitzel is. Jesus Christ.
He died for your sins. You keep his goddamned name. You keep his goddamn name. You keep Jesus' goddamned name out of your
No,
mouth.
wiener
God
is
damn it.
German.
Why is that so funny to me?
Wiener is a like wiener.
Wiener
Wiener is
means
a
like
saying
sausage, and like schnitzel
for
is
our
fried
sausages
sausage.
or hot dogs here, but Wien is Wien is a city in Austria. Kate,
Uh huh.
I'm reading the chat with Kate, and the Wiener Schnitzel is like you take pork meat.
You take the
It's
meat, and you
completely
take the meat.
flat like a steak, uh, and
I.
you
Uh huh.
wait, Schnitzel.
I think I know what schnitzel is. Personally, I know, but
Yes,
chat, all four people watching, God, I can retain an audience, let me tell you.
but please, I have to take down this chain restaurant.
No, you don't. I fucking love them. How dare you? I will fight you. Their chili cheese dogs are so good. Makes me want one right now.
Yeah, but
Sponsor me, Wiener Schnitzel. Sponsor me, Wiener Dog.
that has nothing to do with Wiener Schnitzel.
Okay, so being a German, what is schnitzel? Because I thought it was a pastry.
No, you're thinking of pastry.
Um,
Germans
No,
don't have
I
pastries
think
in the traditional sense. What they have is, here I am just making shit up. I'm just making lore. I'll let Marlon jump in on here because I'm gonna say some off pocket shit.
yeah, because I'm gonna
I was gonna say though, I was gonna
Google
say
wiener.
Germans don't have pastries. They just have beer. It's fried because that's all they do is drink. That's terrible.
I wish so I could forget everything. Um,
You'd forget this stream, but
it's a thin slice of meat. The meat is usually thinned by pounding with a meat mallet. Most often, the meat is breaded before frying.
I'll pound you with my meat mallet.
cannot go listen to what listen to people without interrupting. Can you?
I mean, technically, it is my stream. You are
That
guests
is
at what is
true.
still my table.
That is true. Very well. Continue.
Nah.
I'm gonna send you a picture of what a schnitzel really looks like.
Oh God, it's horrifying. Why does it have so many eyes? Someone, please. I don't know
Okay,
why I
well,
become an asshole when I stream. I don't know why. I just.
I don't know, but I'm gonna schnitzel the wiener out of you tomorrow.
Oh my.
I wouldn't call you an I wouldn't call you an asshole.
To my
Maybe a
face.
big dork, but
I wouldn't call you an
Here,
asshole to your face.
look at the chat here. That's what a wiener schnitzel looks like, or like a schnitzel with fries or potato
chicken.
salad.
Fruit
That
salad.
looks like fried chicken.
Yummy, yummy.
Yeah, but it's made with pork.
Oh, yeah. It almost looks like a. You know what it looks like? Okay, so we have a different name for it here in the States. Uh, so schnitzel is essentially a country fried steak. It
I thought
is
country
like
fried steak was kind of like ground steak, and then
no,
fried.
no, 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 no. It's not like a ground steak. It's basically like a thin steak or a milanesa. It's flattened. You bread it and fry it. And then you cover it in gravy. That's essentially what a schnitzel is. It's like
What kind of meat do they use for it?
you can use chicken or you can use beef. Country fried
That's the
steak.
difference. Because in Wiener Schnitzel you use pork.
Well, that's dumb, and I hate it.
No, because it's delicious. If you use it, if you do it right, and you also,
If you do anything right, it's delicious.
if you keep the order of making a schnitzel, because it has an order. First, it's
First it's
it's
sour,
flour.
then it's sweet.
First you put flour on the meat, then you dunk it in eggs, and then you bread it, and then you fry it
At what point do you
until
curse
it's
at it in German?
crispy brown, and then you serve it with fries or potato salad with tomato ketchup or cranberry sauce. Ah, Jesus, I'm hungry now.
You're
It's
welcome.
been 2 years since I've last eaten a schnitzel.
Sometimes the body craves that which is familiar, like the blood of my enemies. Speaking of blood of my
You know, we
enemies, I
also.
do like how this is coming out because, like, there are places where the dark red really does look. Listen, my stream
Yeah.
is about painting miniatures. What we talk about in between is not what I'm here for. Mm.
Well, we also have another word here in Germany. It's like a fuck schnitzel.
Well,
If we say Fickschnitzel, du altes Fickschnitzel, it's like
it's like a play on words or
a
something.
insult.
Okay,
It's an insult.
let me see if I can.
Like,
If I do
yeah,
this.
anyways. I'm hungry.
Hi, hungry.
Hi, hungry, I'm dead.
How's that looking?
Well, it's off camera on YouTube right now, so it's hard to tell.
Sorry, I'm dealing with delay and also like I can't see it from my end because the camera is up here.
Right? And I'm dealing with dogs that won't shut up. Give me another minute. Jeez.
See if I can. Oh, I only have 5 more minutes to stream, so I'm gonna be heading off here in a minute. But I'll be resuming tomorrow. I'll be starting much earlier and hopefully get a lot further in my painting.
Make sure you pick your music before you start your stream.
The only reason I didn't was because trying to find non-copyrighted music is hard. But it'll be just me tomorrow, just me streaming. Maybe maybe have a stream of consciousness again like with Omar. But for the most part, it's just gonna be a pretty chill time. It's gonna be pretty chill times.
Are you streaming by yourself, or
Yeah,
are
that's
we
that's
going
all
to
I'm
be
saying.
allowed to join you again?
Kind of depends on what the audience wants because like while I'm doing this, I'm focused. I am busy with the process of painting. Ooh, now it's coming out
And
lovely. Ooh, yes, yes, this is perfect. Fuck yes. I love it when my paint works the way it's supposed to. Oh, yes. Yay. Yes. Yes, that's exactly right. Okay. It's like the perfect amount of creaminess, the perfect amount of like it's the right consistency for the paint. So it's not too like translucent, it's not too loose. It's perfect because you're still able to see a little bit of the coloring underneath. Oh man, that's a nice. I don't even have to do anything after this if I don't want to. If I want to just leave it that way, it's got just enough definition. Oh, that's so lovely. Ah, yes. This makes me happy. This makes me so happy. You have no idea. Because it's got that old, ancient look because of the stone color underneath. That's what I was going for. Now, I think with the wings, I'll also make them stone. I'm not sure yet. There's just so much stone in detail. Like it's really intricate actually, which is challenging, but in a good way. Definitely want to let everything dry first before I head to the next ones. If I didn't have to work tonight, I would hop on stream and keep painting. I'll be honest. But unfortunately, I do have to work tonight, and tomorrow I have a Curse of Strahd game, so I will not be able to continue painting. But I do hope to see you guys tomorrow for my birthday. If not, hey, no worries. There's no obligation. Um, I'm literally doing this for me. This is my birthday gift to me. Streaming. More importantly, painting. It is the
It's
most
my party.
it's the most relaxing thing I can think of to do, and it's something where like I don't have to worry about uploading anything. I don't have to worry about any of that. It's nice. And with this creature, I have a lot of things that I can do. So just trying to get paint on here as quickly as I can. Um, I definitely want to put darker colors in some areas, but I'm actually quite pleased at where it's coming out. I mean, this Vallejo paint was perfect. Like right out the bottle. I didn't have to shake it too much. It was phenomenal because I did all of this, the red bits, in literally 2 coats. And that's what I want. So, in the meantime, it is already 4:02. I need to go get ready to pick up my son. So, I am going to stop here for today and I will pick up tomorrow. So, thank you all for joining me today to start off this wonderful monstrosity. If this is something you guys want to see more of, or if I just feel like it, I might just start painting a little bit more on streams. But in the meantime, you lovely people have a wonderful day. Take care and sweet dreams and pleasant nightmares. I don't know how to end the stream, actually.
Yes.
I don't know how to end this. How do I end the stream?